Space Pirates is a fun strategy mind game where the rules are Newton's laws. The game is set up near Jupiter around four of its largest moons: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Players are divided into two groups, pirates and cops. In the game, pirates try to reach an escape portal while cops chase them. If the cops succeed in colliding with the pirates' spaceships twice, cops win. Else, pirates win. Here's how the game works. Start by choosing a character, cops or pirates, as per the following combinations. If there are only two players, one player must be a cop and the other must be a pirate. In a three-player game, two players form a team of cops while the third player must be a pirate. In a four-player game, two players form a team of cops and the other two form a team of pirates. Now, as per your character, collect the corresponding control panels, spaceships, and speed needles. Fix the speed needles at the center of your control panels. Place your spaceships, the escape portal, space habitats, and the fifth fuel station as shown here. Cops collect 6 fuel, that is the brown cubes, while pirates collect 4 of them. Place these in any holes on the 4 sides of your control panels. Keep the barricades, fuel upgrade tiles, soul coins, and other cubes handy. To reiterate the objective, if pirates reach the escape portal without colliding twice with the cops, space habitats, or any barricades, they win. On the other hand, if the cops succeed in obstructing the pirates and cause collisions, they win. However, players cannot directly move the spaceships on the board. They only have remote access to their ships, and their movement is determined by the usage of fuel on the control panels. All spaceships are assumed to be at rest at the start of the game. That is, their speed is 0. Whenever a spaceship's speed is 0, the player may choose to rotate the spaceship and change its direction. If you want to start moving, you must increase speed. And to do that, discard fuel from your control panel. As per Newton's second law, your spaceship's speed will be proportional to the amount of fuel used. For example, if you want to move in this direction, discard 1 fuel, increase speed by 1 on your control panel. Now move your spaceship in its direction by 1 square as its speed is 1 square per turn. If you wish to increase the speed to 2 squares per turn, in the next turn discard 1 more fuel and increase speed by 1 more unit. Now move your spaceship by 2 squares. Note that you could have also used 2 fuel in the first turn to increase speed to 2, but that depends on whether or not you are permitted to use more than 1 fuel per turn. Here are the fuel usage limits. If you have up to 4 fuel, you may use only 1 fuel per turn. If you have more than 4 fuel, you may use up to 2 fuel per turn. And if you have more than 8 fuel, you may use up to 3 fuel per turn. In some turns, you may choose to not use any fuel, but your spaceship will continue to move at its speed, that is, 2 squares per turn in the earlier example. This is as per Newton's first law, which also implies that if your spaceship's speed is 0, it will remain at the same square until you use fuel or anyone else collides with it. In such turns, for saving fuel, you may collect 1 soul coin, which is the unified currency for the entire solar system. Now, if you would like to change direction, you must first bring your spaceship's speed back to 0. And even to decrease speed, you must use fuel. Use 1 fuel to decrease speed by 1 unit. As earlier, you could decrease speed by 2 units by discarding 2 fuel at once, as long as the fuel usage limits permit. Once your spaceship comes to rest, in the next turn, rotate the spaceship and increase speed again. Sooner or later, you will run out of fuel. To refuel, players must get their spaceships to one of the 5 fuel stations, that is, the 4 moons and the 5th fuel station, before they run out of fuel. To refuel, the cost is only 1 soul coin, and you will receive fuel up to your fuel tank capacity, which means if you have only 1 fuel while the fuel tank capacity is 6, you will receive 5 fuel. On the other hand, if you have 3 fuel, you are eligible to receive only 3 more fuel. To make the game even more exciting, there are some powers that players may use by paying in soul coins, such as upgrading fuel tank capacity, placing barricades to block pirates' path, gaining +2 speed, or even hacking into a corp's control panel and adjusting their navigation. If your spaceship collides with that of another player, interchange the direction and the speed of the spaceships and move one step as per the new direction and speed. If your spaceship hits the outer red space wall, it simply bounces back and moves at its speed. The same applies to space habitats, barricades, and the escape portal. However, corps can pass through a barricade while pirates can pass through the escape portal. In other words, while corps hit and bounce back off the escape portal, pirates bounce back off the barricades. If a pirate's spaceship collides with either that of a corp or a pirate, barricades or space habitats, he or she collects a red cube to indicate the number of collisions. On your turn, you may perform only one of the discussed actions, that is, using fuel to increase or decrease speed, collecting 1 soul coin by not using any fuel, refueling at a fuel station, and paying and using any one power. We suggest that Corp 1 begins the game. Note that in a 3-player game, Pirate plays twice. That is, if Corp 1 starts the game, he or she is followed by Pirate 1, after which the Corp 2 plays, followed by Pirate 1 again. With Corp 1 playing next, the cycle repeats. Note that in a 4-player game, if either one of the pirates reaches the escape portal, the pirates win. Once you develop a good understanding of how to play the game, check out the add-on rules section within the rules book to make the game even more exciting. Enjoy!